In the annals of history, few figures have left a legacy as enduring as Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor whose reflections on life, power, and leadership have transcended centuries. His work, Meditations, was never intended for public consumption, yet it has become one of the most profound treatises on leadership and personal conduct ever written. Within its pages, we find a reservoir of wisdom that speaks not only to the challenges of governing an empire, but also to the trials of leading in our modern world. As leaders today, whether in business, politics, or community, we are confronted with an array of challenges that test our resolve, our ethics, and our emotional fortitude. The lessons imparted by Marcus Aurelius are not relics of a bygone era. They are timeless principles that can guide us through the complexities of modern leadership. In these reflections, we discover that true leadership is not about power or authority, but about self-mastery, humility, and the relentless pursuit, virtue, the practice of self-control. At the heart of Marcus Aurelius' teachings is the concept of self-control. As a leader, the ability to govern oneself is paramount. In Meditations, he writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This simple yet profound statement serves as a reminder that the greatest battles we face are not external, but internal. Modern leaders are often bombarded with external pressures, economic downturns, competitive threats, social unrest. However, the Stoic approach teaches us that while we cannot control these external factors, we can control our responses to them. A leader who masters their emotions, can remain calm in the face of adversity, is one who can inspire confidence and stability in others. This self-control, born from an understanding that our thoughts and reactions are within our power, is the foundation of resilient leadership. The importance of purpose and duty. Marcus Aurelius constantly reflects on the importance of understanding one's role and duties. He writes, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, 'I have to go to work, as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for? The things I was brought into the world to do?'" This sense of duty is crucial for leaders today. In a world where the lines between personal ambition and collective responsibility can become blurred, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that leadership is not about serving oneself, but about serving others. A modern leader who embraces this Stoic principle is one who prioritizes the greater good over personal gain, who understands that their role is to act in the best interests of those they lead, even when it requires personal sacrifice. This commitment to duty also involves recognizing the impermanence of power. Marcus Aurelius writes, "Remember, matter, how tiny your share of it, time, how brief and fleeting your allotment of it, fate, how small a role you play in it." For modern leaders, this is a humbling reminder that power is temporary, and our actions should be guided by the understanding that we are but a small part of a much larger whole. Embracing adversity leadership is often synonymous with facing adversity. Marcus Aurelius offers a Stoic perspective on challenges, viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to be feared. He states, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This principle is particularly relevant in today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, where leaders must navigate through crises and unforeseen challenges. Instead of avoiding difficulties, Marcus Aurelius encourages us to confront them head-on, using them as opportunities to strengthen our character and resolve. For the modern leader, this means adopting a mindset where challenges are not seen as roadblocks, but as integral parts of the journey toward success. It is in overcoming these obstacles that leaders develop resilience, creativity, and the ability to inspire those around them. The power of humility. Despite being the most powerful man in the world, Marcus Aurelius remained deeply humble. He recognized the transient nature of power and the importance of keeping one's ego in check. In Meditations, he writes, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." This understanding of our mortality serves as a powerful antidote to arrogance and self-importance. For modern leaders, humility is a trait that fosters trust and respect. A leader who acknowledges their limitations, who's willing to listen to others, and who values collaboration over command, is one who can build strong, cohesive teams. Humility also allows leaders to remain open to feedback and to continuously learn and grow, a crucial aspect of effective leadership in an ever-evolving world. Marcus Aurelius's emphasis on humility also ties into the Stoic belief in the interconnectedness of all people. He writes, "We are born for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of the upper and lower teeth. To obstruct each other is unnatural." A modern leader who embraces this mindset sees their role not as one of dominance, but as one of service, working in harmony with others to achieve common goal. Leading by example. One of the most compelling aspects of Marcus Aurelius's leadership was his commitment to leading by example. He believed that the most effective way to influence others was not through commands or edicts, but through embodying the virtues he espoused. In Meditations, he writes, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." For today's leaders, this means that actions speak louder than words. A leader who demonstrates integrity, compassion, and perseverance in their daily actions sets a powerful example for others to follow. This kind of leadership creates a culture of accountability and excellence, where team members are inspired to uphold the same standards. Leading by example also involves taking responsibility for one's actions. Marcus Aurelius was acutely aware of the weight of his decisions and the impact they had on others. He writes, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This principle is particularly important in today's world, where leaders are often scrutinized and held accountable for their actions. A leader who consistently acts with integrity and honesty earns the trust and loyalty of those they lead. The pursuit of virtue. The core of Stoic philosophy is the pursuit of virtue, living a life in accordance with reason and moral principle. Marcus Aurelius' Meditations is a testament to his relentless pursuit of virtue, even in the face of immense power and responsibility. He writes, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature." For modern leaders, the pursuit of virtue is about making decisions that align with ethical principles, even when it is difficult or unpopular. It is about striving for excellence in character, holding oneself to the highest standard. A leader who prioritizes virtue over personal gain or short-term success is one who builds a legacy of trust, respect, and enduring influence. In this pursuit, leaders must also cultivate wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, 4 cardinal virtues of Stoicism. Wisdom allows leaders to make sound decisions based on knowledge and experience. Courage enables them to face challenges with bravery and resilience. Justice guides them to act fairly and ethically, and temperance ensures that they exercise self-control and moderation in all aspects of overcoming destructive emotions. A recurring theme in Marcus Aurelius's writings is the importance of overcoming destructive emotion. He believed that anger, envy, and fear are obstacles to clear thinking and effective leadership. In Meditation, he advises, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." For leaders, this means cultivating emotional intelligence and practicing self-regulation. It involves recognizing the destructive power of negative emotions and actively working to transform them into constructive action. A leader who can maintain composure and clarity of mind in the face of provocation is one who can make rational decisions that benefit the greater good. Marcus Aurelius also emphasizes the importance of empathy in overcoming destructive emotions. He writes, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This practice of self-reflection fosters a sense of compassion and understanding, allowing leaders to address issues with fairness and without malice. The legacy of Marcus Aurelius. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius is not confined to the pages of Meditations. It is a living philosophy that has the power to transform how we lead and live today. His teachings challenge us to rise above our base instincts, to lead with virtue, and to approach every challenge with a spirit of resilience and humility. As modern leaders, we are the custodians of this timeless wisdom. In a world that often values expedience over ethics and power over principle, the teachings of Marcus Aurelius offer a guiding light. They remind us that true leadership is not about the pursuit of personal glory, but about the relentless pursuit of virtue, the commitment to serving others, and the courage to face life's challenges with grace and dignity. Let us then take these lessons to heart. Let us lead not with arrogance, but with humility, not with fear, but with courage, not with self-interest, but with a deep sense of duty. In doing so, we honor the legacy of Marcus Aurelius and become the leaders our world so desperately needs.